What an emotional Sunday. Kind of. I got about a half hour to do this video, so this video might be 1 minute, might be half hour. I don't know, because I'm just shooting from the hip. One take kind of thing. I think I have a lot to talk about, but I might not. I might. And then I'm like, I'm done. But anywho, I mean, you know how long the video is because it told you 3 clicks on it. Anyway, see, when I'm filming this, it's 1:35 a.m. after on the East Coast. The Monday morning after the Sunday, January 26th. Some will know that as the day of the Royal Rumble or the Pro Bowl. Or I think the big news of the day is the death of Kobe Bryant. And all that stuff kind of made it emotional for me. Also, a couple other things. I mean, part of it, when I don't get enough sleep, I'm more susceptible, whatever, of being emotional, feeling emotions, which I don't usually do because I'm a robot. Beep, bop, oh. Anywho, so I didn't get a lot of sleep, and it wasn't good sleep on top of that. And hopefully you can't hear the engine running on the car. If you do, sorry. But, as you see, I'm filming this in the car, and the only way to guarantee the lights stay on is to keep the car running. Anyway, back to what I was saying. So, not enough sleep, even though I woke up at like 1. Not enough good sleep, we'll say that. But I think I finally fell asleep at 6. And then woke up a bunch of times. And that was after another day of not enough sleep, after another day of not enough sleep. Or quality sleep, one and or the other. So, I'm physically, is it susceptible? I don't know. It's late. I'll look it up later. To, emotions, I guess. So turn on the Pro Bowl, and 41-year-old legend, Lakers legend, dies. So I'm thinking, like, Magic's not that old. Kareem's not that old. Shaq? Kobe. Now, first off, I've never been a Kobe's fan. That doesn't mean I don't think he was good. I just didn't like him. Things where he, like, told Philadelphia he was going to rip their heart out in that championship against the Sixers. Was wondering why people booed him in Philly. Is like, didn't you grow up in Philly? Don't you know how Philly fans are? If you're negative or anti-Philly at all, you're gonna get booed. Doesn't matter if you're from Philly. But I could recognize the hustle, the game, and shoot, even after he retired, he won a freaking Academy Award. He pulled a Joe Gibbs, as I like to say, someone who I'm a big fan of, who, he won the championship in football, left that, and then he went and had great success in NASCAR. Kobe Bryant won championships in NBA, then won an Academy Award, and he was still hustling and working for stuff, and, then, during his career, he had the thing with the woman who accused him of rape. I know I was very hard on him on that. Shoot, if I would have ever went to a Wizards game against the Lakers, I would have yelled rapist at him. But that was, I don't know whether he was guilty or he was just cheating. Who knows? I'm not here to judge on that right now. That was a long time ago, and I'm definitely not going to talk ill of the dead. Which bothers me a lot, by the way. When people, like when Nelson Mandela died, before Nelson Mandela died, I had never heard anything negative about him. When he died, people were like, why are people glorifying him? He, like, did this and did that, and he wasn't so great, blah, blah, blah. I was like, where the heck is this? I mean, not that he was going to defend himself against your normal, who are you? But still, quit waiting to talk ill about someone until after they're dead. Even though, like I said, like Nelson Mandela cares about what fools on Facebook said. I kind of lost my track of thought there. Anyway, blah, 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 blah. That did hit me. And I was trying to enjoy the Pro Bowl and trying to think, it's like, well, tons of people die every day. Why is he so special? Which is funny because when, like, Kurt Cobain died, I was like, well, you gotta respect the fact that he affects a lot of people's lives, la, 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 la. And then I'll go complain about someone's celebrity worshiping. I'll say this. There's a healthy difference between celebrity worship and respecting and being a fan of someone. It's kind of like how much you let that affect your life and influence you and all that. I'm not going to go into what qualifies as where that line is of crossing of being a fan to obsessed and get a life. So like that was mentally in my head all the time, and I'm trying to watch the Pro, which I love the Pro Bowl. A lot of people hate it. I love football, and I love the Pro Bowl. And even with the weird, like, just wrap them up 2-hand touch rules they were doing, it's still entertaining to me. It's the second last NFL game you're going to get the chance to see. So I'm trying to enjoy that, but they keep touching on the Lake Kobe thing, and it's, like, very sad, and the news gets worse and worse, because then you find out his daughter died, too, and not only that, another parent, and their kid was also on the helicopter. And then we found out it went from 5 people dying, Kobe, the parent, and the 2 kids, the pilot, Kobe, his kid, the other parent, and that parent's kid. So it went from 5 to 9. So who knows who the other 4 people is? They could all have been children on Kobe's daughter's team, which is even sadder. So who knows how many on that plane lost, it's bad enough to lose probably, sorry, easily distracted. I've seen grown, older people lose their adult children. And I've seen, no, I don't think I've actually seen anyone lose their children as, like, the child is a minor. But shoot, that's at least 2 parents that probably lost. Kobe's wife just lost a daughter. She had sisters, so they lost a father and a sister. And then you have the other parent and that kid. And then who knows who the other 4 people are. And then you have the pilot. That's freaking sad as hell. So, you're trying to enjoy, I'm trying to put the mindset of, like, yes, that's sad, but people die every day, and crashes, and this and that. So I shouldn't let it get to me too much, and try to enjoy the game. But like I said, they keep touching on, and it keeps getting worse. So to separate from that, Pro Bowl was actually pretty enjoyable. Got to watch the alternate to the onside kick play, which ironically, I had a idea just like that for my flag football league, which we used for 2 years, except for you had to get like 35 yards instead of just 15. And by the way, the subject matter of this video is going to go up and down. Obviously, we're talking about that helicopter crash with Kobe. And, and then Pro Bowl ends, and then I finally get some juice on my phone, which, ironically, I'm recording this on my phone, but this phone ticks me off to no end. I'm not going to say the name of it, because I badmouthed it on Twitter. The makers of the phone, well, if you have a problem with it, DM us with your issues. And I never have, so it's not fair to me to call it out again. And plus, I'm recording this on said device. But anyway, I finally get some juice on my phone. I'm trying to order food for the Royal Rumble for me and my boys. And every time, a message, a text, an email comes in, my phone vibrates. And anytime I hit a button while trying to order my food, it doesn't work. So I'm getting pissed off. I'm like, so far I'm like shocked, saddened, entertained, angered. And this is only like a few hours because I woke up at 1, watched the NWA pay-per-view from the Friday. Rooting for that to be good. It was good. And then the Pro Bowl. And that's when all the emotion started. Anywho. Doop. Fast forward, back to where I was. So ordering food was ticking me off. But there was some relief that I didn't have to make tons of stops, which tends to be the norm when ordering food for these guys. So yeah, and then the Royal Rumble started, and they touched on Kobe. So the emotions you get with watching wrestling, at least the WWE, for me, it goes from entertained to excited to shocked by something somebody does, whether that's physical feat or like storyline, kind of like what a twist. And then you get like mad because it's like, why are they doing that? That's dumb. Why are you forcing this down our throat? But that like cycles, like, oh, that was predictable. So it's not like excitement sometimes. It's like, holy crap. So it's more like annoyance to excited. But that goes up and down. So after all of that, at the end of the night, right before the Rumble ended, I get a message about some family stuff. I don't want to get into that, it's kind of motivated me, because I've needed probably been a little more stern with somebody than I have been, but I have to do it the right way, and I've kind of been avoiding that. Take the episodes of The Simpsons where Homer is kind of letting Bart just get away with everything, and then finally puts his foot down and doesn't let Bart see the Itchy and Scratchy movie. I need to take that step and be that Homer to this situation. Not to mention, I have a bunch of work to do. This is adding on to that. I probably should get to bed at 2:30. It's 1:48 now. But, I gotta walk the dog. I really need to shower. So I got a few things to do. I wanted to do some work on the RFL, my RFL team. But I'm probably not gonna have time for that. So really what I need to do is go in, walk the dog, get stuff I have in my car here that needs to go in now, break that in, put it away, walk the dog, take my shower, brush my teeth, get in bed, make some notes on the phone for tomorrow of what I need to do tomorrow, hopefully I get to sleep. Because tomorrow will be a big day. Or today, really. It's Monday. Monday will be an interesting day. FYI, if you watched the last video, I said I'd set a random time to do this, the next episode of this, the Christian Battaglia Show. I forgot to do that. So, after this, I'll set the time of when this video debuts, which is always between an hour and 24 hours to when I record, or finished uploading. Finished uploading. And I, put all the tags and all that. And then, I'll set the random, I go to random.org, set the random time this time. This time I mean it, for when I'll do the next show. Put it in my calendar. Set an alarm for it. Give me like a day warning. Yeah, day warning's good. I've kind of lost track of where I was going with that. Yeah. I need to do a lot of this time I mean it and really mean it. And that's kind of what Monday is going to be about. So, yeah. Yeah. So anyway, let's go back to what I was saying about the family thing. The message I was sent really pissed me off. And I've been trying to keep that tranquilo. I think I use that term correctly. I will translate it, go to Google Translate later. But just be a little, calm about it. Because the person you deal with, you have to deal with it the right way, or... yeah. Plus, I don't want to go to jail. Okay. Yeah, so I guess that's all for this episode. We'll stop at 20 minutes. We've got 2.5 minutes to go, unless I go on a roll on something. So I'll just kind of ramble for the next little while. But yeah, so Monday it's all about being, stick to my guns. And this isn't just about this being, the family thing, just in general. I need to stick to my guns on stuff. I need to do the work, so to speak, as Cody Rhodes liked to say. And I think I've said this before, but I'm annoyed when people like, you gotta put in the hard work. You gotta work hard. I kind of just think you just gotta do the work. It's not that you have to do hard work. Do the work. Depending on what it is and what kind of attitude and person and physical ability, certain work is hard, some work isn't. Some people don't like physical work, and that's hard for them. Some people don't like sitting down and thinking. Some people don't like reading. Some things are hard for people. Some things are easy. If it's easy, and it makes it easy work, it's not hard work. It's just work. Put in the work. If it's hard work, grit your teeth and do it. So yeah, I need to do it. Also, I think I pissed off a friend today. So this is another one emotional. Kind of like one of those things like, it was a joke. I hope they know it was a joke. But we'll see. Yeah, so to roll back all the way to the beginning, prayers definitely for, not just prayers for the ones who lost or affected by that helicopter crash. Prayers for everyone who's lost someone in the last 24 hours. That almost should be like a daily prayer. God bless those that have been affected by tragedy. Amen. And on that, I'm going to leave you. Have a good whatever. Peace.